We are the Cool Kids, sponsored by Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, the podcast. Make sure you check it out. It's February the 22nd, 2025. If you're a boxing fan, you're definitely excited about today. We have Beterbiev versus Bivol 2 coming from Saudi Arabia, and it's definitely a stacked fight card. So the first fight we're going to talk about on this card is Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Madrimov. Now, the last time we actually saw Madrimov in the ring was against Terrence Crawford, which he lost by decision. In my opinion, this was a really good fight. It was a very close fight. Depending on who you speak to, most people think Madrimov won. But on February the 22nd, 2025, Madrimov will meet Ortiz in the middle of the ring. I'm telling you now, if you didn't watch this fight, you definitely need to go look at this fight. It was a competitive fight. Both fighters came to win this fight. Madrimov was winning the first half of the fight, but Ortiz adjusted. There were some really big shots thrown in this fight. Ortiz would win by decision, and he is still undefeated. The second fight we're going to talk about is Joseph Parker versus Barcoli. These are just two massive heavyweights. Now, the fight was supposed to be Joseph Parker versus Du Bois, but Du Bois had to back out because he wasn't feeling well. Let me just go ahead and say this. Shout outs to Barcoli for taking this fight on short notice. Joseph Parker lately has been on an absolute tear in the heavyweight division, putting on a boxing showcase. Barcoli came to fight, but the fight wouldn't last long. Joseph Parker would TKO him in the second round. Now, let's talk about the main event, Beterbiev versus Bivol, and it did not disappoint. This fight was similar to the first fight that took place. Both fighters threw some really hard punches. Bivol would win the first two rounds, and after that, Beterbiev just looked like he was taking control of the fight. Then out of nowhere, Bivol just started to find rhythm, and he started to take over the fight, and it was a wrap. The fight would go the distance. Both of these fighters fought their heart out, but Bivol would be undisputed. Shout out to Bivol because in this fight, Bivol was getting hit really hard, but he kept on going and tried to win.